it's another good bragging point. Richard is in this for the glory. I don't know how many times he has to say it for people to believe him, but it's the truth, and that's why he wants to release it as operational and fully operational and functional as he can.
I want to ask you, because you just alluded to it. We haven't talked about this in a while, Ewok, but that Uniswap upgrade, the new Uniswap version, which is coming. I'm definitely interested in those details, as even a holder of the Uni token myself too, here and there. But so the other day, and somebody said this on Twitter, and I agreed that it seemed interesting. Oh, it was Crypto Heartbeat. Richard Hart had tweeted the other day about asking everybody what he thinks the pulse to PulseX ratio will be at the end of day one of like ratio trading, where everything will be. And I think it was Crypto Heartbeat said something to the effect of like, well, I don't know, but if this is the question that you're asking right now, that makes me feel like things are really close. We've been sitting here talking about how close things could be for about a year and a half. So
maybe longer.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But obviously, for the last couple of months, Richard has been way more. He was basically dark for a little while, has been way more active on Twitter, tweeting about all kinds of legislative government stuff, but also tweeting, obviously, lots of PulseChain updates, which, anybody who's salty about it or salty about V4 and blah, 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 just, that's not really the kind of reaction you're going to get from us. It is coming. He even apologized for calling V3 the final test net I saw the other day.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. I shouldn't say that. There are little things that he can tweak to make it absolutely perfect. And something he said also, which I agree with wholeheartedly, he gets off on and loves to brag about Hex 100% uptime. And I understand that if you're newer to crypto and you maybe get annoyed with him saying that all the time or don't understand the importance of it, everything goes down in this business. You know what I mean? Like Solana, one of the crappiest, L1s that there are, backed by Sam Bankman-Fried, the blockchain never works. You're going to get stuff like that all the time. And Richard heralds himself on creating stuff that doesn't go down. So anyway, I ask you, Ewok, what did you make of him talking about like the ratio tweets? Do you think that's indicative of anything being close? And just overall, what's your opinion about how close Pulse is as we talk here on April the 12th?
I think it's very close. I mean, obviously, we're going to probably see the V4 testnet soon, sooner rather than later, I would think. But I'm not sure why we haven't yet. It's kind of interesting that he announced it, but still we haven't seen anything with it. They're probably still running it in private, which that's how they usually run those test nets, is the private version before they roll it out to everybody. Could be, again, knowing Shanghai was coming, they wanted to add that too. Just make everything as the best they can to bang on it, and hopefully the Uniswap V3 is in there, Shanghai is in there, the validator adjustment that they had to make so that people would at least make some profit, because the way it was set before, there wasn't a whole lot of incentive to be a validator. Now that they've adjusted it for the inflation portion, it's looking better. It's looking like a better percentage, more comparable to Ethereum. The first several year or so, probably you're not going to be in huge profit. It's going to be a labor of love type thing to run a validator, because you're not going to make a whole lot. So, but just owning a piece to be able to help secure the network, there's a lot of people that are interested in that. If Alex does put something out and I could buy one for a little over $1,000, I might do it too. We'll see. It depends on, how plug and play it really is, because I don't know a whole lot about the Ubuntu and the Linux stuff that, that it would probably require to start from scratch. So,
right.
I think we're rather close. Like I said, I think they want to get those last couple updates in there. And you're right, he does brag about the 100% flawless uptime. It's one of the things that, if you can say that in this world of the Solanas getting shut off, and all the problems with a lot of other chains that launch just to hurry up and launch. It's another good bragging point. Richard is in this for the glory. I don't know how many times he has to say it for people to believe him, but it's the truth, and that's why he wants to release it as operational and fully operational and functional as he can.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And if it has to take, at this point, with how far we are into this whole thing, I mean, like people that are in the Hex ecosystem and the PulseChain, Richard Hart ecosystem are the most loyal fever pitch community in crypto. So, he clearly has shown, and he showed it throughout 2022, that he doesn't really care about pissing off, a chosen few who do not want to wait that long. I mean, he's just not worried about it. So,
Nope.
well,
that's another thing too. It washes out extra hands, the
right.
lettuce soy boy hands that don't deserve to hold it anyway, or get that free copy.
HexPassiveIncome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand Hex and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description, and sign up to Hex Passive Income today.
Yeah. And again, we've talked about this ad nauseum, I think, but like it comes back to having that, like, I don't want to say venture capitalist, but kind of that kind of mindset. Like when you sacrifice for these tokens, which again, you sacrificed for a year and a half ago, almost 2 years at this point for PulseChain. It is people that are venture capitalists or angel investors wait a couple of years to get any kind of return back a lot of times, or actually get access to those funds again. So you have to look at it that way. And if you're in a really uncomfortable place, then that should just teach you for the future that you sacrificed too much and went a little bit too far. So